Welcome to another installment of Turn Up the AC Hot Takes with me, Reason, on another solo edition. Unfortunately, Charlie Gray was not able to make it for this halftime live stream, but he'll be back later. So, anyways, Lakers are up 61-57. Highly entertaining first half. I'm very pleased with what I've seen on the defensive side of the ball mostly. We had a few breakdowns, but that's going to happen when you're playing the Golden State Warriors. But overall, I mean, we can't complain as a Laker fan. We're getting out and running. We're getting fast break points, easy buckets. We're playing solid defense. Sometimes the Warriors just knock the shots down. They're a great team. They're the defending champs. So it's going to happen sometimes. Lakers are up 61-57, as I said. I mean, what more can you say? LeBron's having a great game, a very efficient game. He's at 15 points, 10 rebounds, and I believe 5 assists. Lonzo's back. He looked a little, rusty early, and he had an air ball on his first shot. People like to point that out, so I'm gonna say it. But you know what? I'm not mad. Like, shoot it, Lonzo. We need you to knock shots down. We need you to be able to consistently hit jumpers if we're gonna do anything this season. To be honest, I like what I'm seeing from Ingram. He's defending Durant pretty well, especially in that second quarter. He stripped him too. That's the length, man. The 7. Yeah, I'm very happy with what I'm seeing. Even KCP's knocking down some shots, and I'm always very critical of KCP because my thing with KCP is you don't have to shoot it every time you're open. But I mean, hey, he's knocking down shots today, so I mean, hopefully that could continue into the season. Look, just because I'm critical on KCP, it doesn't mean I don't want him to succeed. He's a Laker. Of course I want him to succeed. But today he's knocking down his jumpers. I believe he had 17 in the first half. Talking about KCP, for those of you who just joined. I'm sure it's like a playoff-like atmosphere at the game for those people who are watching live in Vegas. What else we got to talk about? Kuzma. I like what I see with Kuzma. He's attacking the basket. He's shooting when he's open. With Kuzma and Ingram, they're two of the players that I don't mind seeing you shoot every time you touch the ball if you're open, because we need y'all to emerge as two of the top players, alongside LeBron James, because we ain't gonna win nothing just by LeBron dominating and scoring points, because it's just not gonna happen against a great team like the Warriors, against a team that's stacked. So, but I like how Bron ended the first half when he pulled it from just inside, mid-court at the buzzer, and he knocked it down, so that was great to see. I like the ball movement that I'm seeing from the Lakers. There's nothing but positives right now from this first half. Now, I want to see it continue over the course of 48 minutes. I don't care who's in the game in the second half. I want to see it continue. I want to see us rotating. I want to see us switching. I want to see us contesting everything. If the shot goes down, it's the Warriors. You know what I'm saying? They hit shots. It don't matter. But if you're contesting, you're at least taking the percentage down that they're going to make the shot. So I want to continue to seeing us contest, and I want to see us get into them defensively. And that's the biggest thing. Play a full 48 minutes of defense, regardless of who's on the floor. So with the Warriors, Steph, KD, they're doing their thing. That's going to happen no matter what type of defense you're playing. There was a sequence there in I believe it was the second quarter. KD hit a little fall away over Josh Hart. Ain't nothing you could do about that. KD's 7 feet. Josh Hart is like 6'5", but he contested it. He was all up in his grill. I mean, he played as good a defense as you can play. And as a Laker fan, you have to be happy about that, because you just want to see us play defense, because that's what's going to take us from just a regular playoff team to a team that can advance to the second round and maybe even the conference finals. So it's good to see the Lakers out there running and gunning, and I want to see them continue to run. I want to see them continue to play defense. One thing you're going to hear on Hot Takes throughout the season, we're going to preach defense. That's what we do. We talk about defense. We understand we can't do nothing without being a top 10. We have to be a top 10 defensive team in the league. Charlie Gray and myself, thoughts on Lonzo? Man, to be honest, I'm a fan of Lonzo. I'm a big fan of Lonzo. I think he can be a great thing for us for a very long time. Today, he obviously it's his first game back. He hasn't played in a while. Yeah, he's getting practice, but you expect to see some rust out there. And he had like a turnover, or I think the first time he touched the ball, he had a turnover. He tried to do a bounce pass to Kuzma. There was no space, but he tried. And then there was another one where I don't know who you can blame on it. You can either blame Lonzo or Ingram because they were too close to each other, and Lonzo tried to pass him the ball, and I think it went off Ingram's head. So that's like 2 turnovers, and you can give them both to Lonzo if you wanted to, or you can give that second one to Ingram because he wasn't ready for the pass. But growing up playing ball, we always said you give the turnover to the guy who made the pass. So you give Lonzo that. And then he also had that air ball on his first shot from 3. I'm not mad at that. I agree. I can see Ingram emerging as our second best player this year. I feel Ingram is our most important player, to be honest. More than even Kuzma. Kuzma might be a better scorer and a better offensive player overall, but I think Ingram will be our second best player this season. And I think he'll have the potential to make the All-Star team this year. Will he make it? I don't know. But I think he has the potential to make it as a reserve. He ain't going to get voted in. Unless us Lakers fans vote every single day for him, I vote for All-Stars, for the All-Star starters. And I'm voting for, I don't care, I'm voting for Lonzo. I'm voting for Kuzma and Ingram every day. Every day. Of course, LeBron's going to get in. But with those 3 players, I'm voting for them every single day. I think we all should. Because I would love to see more than one Laker in the All-Star game. But, to touch on Ingram one more time, I want Ingram to average at least 20 to 22 points a game. Next to LeBron, that's not too much to ask for because just last season he averaged 16. And who was our best player last season? It was Julius Randle. So, and that's clearly an upgrade from our best player this year, from Randle to LeBron. So I agree with you, Eduardo Gomez. I think Ingram's going to have a breakout year, and I say he's going to be our second best player by the time the season is over. So I want to see in the second half, I want to see us continue playing defense. I want to see us continue getting into the Warriors, contesting, talking on defense is very important. And, of course, I want us to continue to get out and run. One thing I was very happy to see Lakers off of a made basket. We got it, pushed it. Braun threw a lob to McGee. That was off of a made basket, and we got a bucket in like 3-4 seconds. That's the type of stuff I'm talking about with the Lakers. That's the type of stuff that's going to take us to the 53 wins that we predicted here on Hot Takes. We predicted Lakers to end up with 53 wins and end up a top 3 seed. A lot of people might think that's a little too much. That's a little too many games that we could win. But, I mean, last season we won 35 games. And we could have ended up very easily a 500 team last season. But we had that 9-game losing streak. A lot of y'all remember we had that 9-game losing streak when we played, I think, like Houston twice, Golden State twice, the Spurs. We played like a bunch of great teams during that. And we competed and we were in every single game. We just didn't have the finisher to get us over the top. And that's why I think we're going to win 53 games this year because we have the finisher now. We have LeBron James, and I think it's still pretty safe to say he's the best player in the league. I think that's going to end this year. I think KD takes over the top spot after the season's over. But, I mean, LeBron James is still going to be a top 5 player in the league. And nobody on the Lakers has ever played with a player that's this great. So he's going to raise everybody's game. He's going to take the pressure off of everybody, So, yeah, I'm very excited about the season. I'm very excited about watching the second half and see what we do. I'm very excited to see us play the Warriors again on Friday. And I believe it's next Thursday we start the season. We started for real. And I'm very excited about that. And throughout the season, we're going to go live. I want you guys to know we're going to go live pregame, halftime, as often as possible. We got lives and stuff, so it's kind of hard to do it every single game. But we're going to do it as often as possible. So if you enjoy the Laker talk, if you enjoy hearing about the Lakers pregame, halftime, I mean, this is the place to be because we're going to do this. Charlie Gray and myself, we're going to do this all the time, as often as possible. So I want to thank you guys for watching and taking the time to watch with us. I'm going to go get ready for the second half. And I don't know if I'll be on after the game, but I'll try. And so thank you guys for watching. And until next time, turn up the AC Hot Takes. I'm Reason, Laker Nation all day. Thank you guys for your comments. And continue to watch, subscribe, and let us know what you want to see on the channel. And until next time. We're out.